acceptable use policy. And this applies to all of you students because at some point you will be coming back to school, even if you are at home right now. But this is something we need to look at and understand. First thing is that the school district is the one that has invested in the computers and software that you're using in the classroom. You at home, your parents invested in that computer. But when you're using school software, again, even at home, it's something that the school's invested in. So we want to be respectful of that. There can be repercussions based upon what you do or say, both on a written document or on a video. So think carefully before you act out. I understand you're mad, you're angry, you maybe want laughs, but if it's disruptive, there can be consequences. So let's look over this. First off, they're talking about that you've got is restricted to approved purposes only. So again, they're stating that these are for education. They're not really for games. Teachers may allow that. We may give you a few minutes to relax. But the main reason for these computers is for you to be able to learn. Next one. Down here it says that the goal is providing technology resources and internet accesses to teachers and students is to promote educational excellence in our schools by facilitating collaboration, innovation, and communication. The key there is the purpose is to promote educational excellence. So keep that in mind when we're using this. They're taking precautions to restrict access to inappropriate materials. However, we can't control all of it. If you intentionally go out of your way to find things that are inappropriate, there will be repercussions. Even though the filter may not catch it, we have other ways of finding that information, finding where you're going, what you're doing. And I do know of students that have been banned from using the computers for the entire school year because of their behavior. You don't want that to happen with you. Be appropriate where you go on these computers. And it says right here, any Temple ISD school district user violating these policies, posted classroom and district rules or state and federal laws is subject to suspension, termination, or other disciplinary action. The use of your account must be consistent with the educational objectives. Do not transmit or access any material in violation of any district, state, or U.S. regulation. Users will respect the intellectual property of others and information providers and obey copyright guidelines. We're going to go into a lot more detail about copyright, people, but I see you frequently sitting there, you find a song posted somewhere and you copy that song. That is infringement of copyright laws. That is illegal. Same with movies, pictures, all of that is illegal. We need to learn more about that, and we have more in-depth studies that will be going over that. But understand, even at home, you are violating the copyright guidelines when you download a movie for free or copy music and then record it onto your phone. This is illegal. Taking of unapproved videos, photos of people and events at school, and or posting such on any website is strictly prohibited or forbidden, excuse me. Listen, especially when students are having an argument or a fight and you take your phone out to record it, that is a major issue right there, and there will be consequences. You know better. You know you're not supposed to do that. And then you go and post it out there on the web. Again, that is violation, and there will be consequences. Use of your account for commercial activities. Users will not install any personal computer programs or applications on school devices. It's really hard, but there is some ways that may happen. Do not do it. There's no need to try to download a game that you want to play or that you have the software of. We don't do that. And then the use of personal electronics devices, you've got to first ask permission if you're doing it during the school day. It says right here, for middle schools, we don't allow it, period. End of story. We've got some teachers that in the past, they would let you do it every now and then because of some software or an activity. Those teachers have been reprimanded. They have been personally instructed not to do that again. Network etiquette. You're expected to abide by the general accepted rules of the network etiquette when using any systems, including gcloud.tisd.org. Be polite. Do not reveal your personal address or phone numbers. Note that the email is not guaranteed to be private. It is school property, this gcloud. And thus, we will be able to sit there and watch and make sure that you're not saying or doing things on this email that's inappropriate. Do not use electronic devices or the internet to send hate or harassing mail, pornography, or make discriminatory or derogatory remarks about others. Do not engage in bullying, harassment, or other antisocial behaviors. Do not use the network in such a way that you would disrupt the use of the network by others. Do not retrieve, save, or display hate-based, offensive, or explicit material using any of the TISD resources. Again, they can find where you're going and what you're doing. Don't do it. Take daily care of the equipment. These are not toys. They're not to be thrown or kicked or tossed. Treat them with respect. When they're broken, then not only can you not use it again, but someone else will not be able to use it again. And so you're affecting other students that are your friends by damaging this equipment, by tearing off the keys or damaging, scratching it up. That is where you're destroying the equipment for another student just like you. You get upset when you get handed a Chromebook and it's missing keys. Think that someone else will be just as upset when you do the same to them. Users will follow all the guidelines set forth by the district. We'll talk more about security in the future, but basically, do not use someone else's account. Be careful with your password and your login information. Do not openly share that or give it to a friend because they will then pass it on to someone else. And you will be held accountable if they do something that's inappropriate. Vandalism. This is any malicious attempt or harm to destroy equipment. There's no need to do that. Same with data of another user or person. There's no need. You may be angry, but show that you're a bigger person. Show that you're smarter and more mature and can not stoop to such a level to do vandalism. These are some things. There are some other things that we may discuss later on, but keep this in mind. These are acceptable use policies that there can be repercussions should you not follow them. Thank you.